Hello, and welcome back to my channel. I am Monique. Thank you for joining the Wrapped in Scraps family today. I hope that you are subscribing if you are a returning visitor and have not done so yet. And if you are a new visitor and you're just stopping in to see what's going on, feel welcome, and I hope at the end of the video, maybe you'll subscribe as well. So as you can see by the title of this video, I wanted to make sure that I shared with you all my top things that I use for my hair. Now, I've been on quite a hair journey from way back in 2009 is when I started my hair journey. And I've had so many questions. I've had tons of questions on everything and how I do my hair, what I use for my hair. And after 10 years, I can finally have my set stuff of what I just on a day-to-day basis do. And so I thought I would share that with you guys here today. So let's jump right on into it. I've broken it down into 3 categories, okay? We've got treatment, style, and tools, okay? So we're gonna get into the tools first because that's a really important one, and it's one that I think sometimes people, especially if you're just trying to go for fashion and style, sometimes people don't think about healthy hair when they're thinking about how they're styling their hair, okay? So let's jump right on into the big daddy right here, okay? Now this is the humidifier. I've bought this, oh God, maybe 8 or 9 years ago. It's been with me quite a long time, and it is a hair steamer. All right, that is the humidifier. So I do steam my hair. I need to not be so lazy. I have fallen off the bandwagon to a point with the whole hair situation, so I'm just now kind of rekindling it. But I used to steam my hair twice a week. And that's just with me putting conditioner in my hair and sitting under the hair steamer. This hair steamer also comes with an attachment for your face, okay? So this is the humidifier. I'll link below everything that I'm talking about that I can still find, all right? So that's the number one thing. The second thing is, this is not what this comes in, by the way. You've got to have a good tool to rinse your hair well if you're washing it. I know a lot of us do it in the shower. I'm one of those that do it in the shower. But I found that having a tool like this is just a tool that you stick on your sink. Some people don't have a big giant kitchen sink. And at the time when I first started my hair journey, I did not. I had just a regular size kitchen sink. And so I needed a spot where I could really get a good rinse and really get in there. And so this is what I bought. I got it from Sally's. I can't remember how much they retail for, but I'll leave it so that you can see it, okay? So that's the second thing. The third thing was for my treatments, for my hair treatments that I would do. I really wanted to make sure that I was getting, you pay a lot sometimes for some of these hair treatments that are supposed to sit on your hair and then you rinse it out, and some of them require heat. Well, I wanted to make sure that I could really give my hair exactly what it's asking for as far as the heat goes. So I bought this little heat cap that you put on to your blow dryer. This I also purchased at Sally's. Cannot remember the price. Like I said, some of this stuff I've had for years. Can't remember the price, but these are my staple. These are the things that I know are gonna work. Okay, they're gonna get the job done. Love how this folds down. You would put the blow dryer on this side and just cup it over. Now sometimes you do, depending on what blow dryer you have, you do have to like shimmy this little piece up here up on the blow dryer. Sometimes it's a nice tight fit, but I love this one. I'll see if I can link that one below as well. Okay, I consider your head wrap a tool. I do, because it is preventing you from being bald headed. It's helping you not be bald headed and rub out all your edges and get split ends and all of that jazz, okay? This one in particular I like a lot. Now, I'm not really big on wearing it. I know I should be. I already know. I used to fuss at people. You better wear a head wrap, wear a head wrap, and half the time I don't, okay? So you see how long it is, okay? I guess it's for people when they have braids. They have braids, and then there's a little, mine's so old, look at the little hole right here, that's so bad. And there's like a little button in here, right here. It's a little button, and it snaps up on the outside of it, right here somewhere. It snaps up. So that way you can make it smaller if you want it smaller, or if you need all that space because you have long dreads or curls or twists or whatever, it can be that long, okay? So that's the next thing to protect your hair, okay? Now this little gem here, again, I will have to link it. This is what I use when I do flat iron my hair. It clips the hair, you hold the hair with it, and then you hold the flat iron with the other side, and you do it at the same time. I use this because there was too many times where I was burning myself. I kept burning myself because you know when you flat iron hair's hot. And I got tired of burning my fingers, and I said, you know what? We're gonna have to find another alternative to this. And so this was the alternative. And this little spring, absolutely love it. It's one of my favorites. So I will link this to, again, Sally's, okay? Now, some may consider the brush a tool, some may not. To me, your brush and your combs are tools. Now let me say this, I don't really use combs on my hair unless I'm parting it. And most of the time, I'll finger part. I really try to stay away from combs unless it's a big tooth, wide tooth comb, and I'm in the shower and I'm detangling. Any other time, my number one go-to for brushes is the Denman brush, okay? Again, Sally's. It'll cost you about a good $20 to $30. Best brush in the world. I know mine look all crazy. It's looking crazy. But this brush is responsible for brushing 5 heads, okay? It's doing the best it can under the circumstances. This has been going through a whole lot. It's been through a lot, okay? Trials and tribulations. It's got a testimony. So this brush right here is my number one brush. This is what I use to comb and brush my hair, okay? So that's that. Flat ironing hair. There is only one flat iron that I use, I'd say 90% of the time. And that is the Maxi Glide. Okay, now I don't know if you've heard of the Maxi Glide. You ever seen the Maxi Glide? I'm trying to zoom in so you can see the, okay. Maxi Glide. This flat iron, see the little holes on it, okay? So this flat iron is for when you want to flat iron your hair, but you don't want to burn your hair to a crisp. You know how if you flat iron your hair and then you go to flat, when you go, after you're done flat ironing your hair, it can have that like crispy feel because it's so dry. I mean, it was dry already because you blow dry it before you flat ironed it, but now that you crunched it with heat, it's so dry. I do not do that, okay? I use this Maxi Glide. You see this little compartment here? This little compartment here is the water. This is where you put your water. See that in there? You put your water in there, you put it on your hair and it steams your hair straight, okay? Keeping the moisture in your hair so that your hair is still straight, but it's not like dry, straight. Because you know, with our hair, I'm sure there's other women that are watching that are not ethnic when it comes to, you know, being African American, but it doesn't matter. You still want healthy hair. So when you flat iron your hair, you want to put moisture in your hair when you're flat ironing it, and this is the best way to go. I love how thick it is. They do have one that's thinner. This is my second time purchasing this one. I've been using Maxi Glide now for 11 years. So my first one lasted me for about a good 5 years, and this is with me using it maybe once every 2 weeks. I would only flat iron my hair once every 2 weeks. Sometimes not even that. But I was also doing a lot of other people's hair at the time because people liked the way my hair came out, and so they wanted me to do theirs. And so the Maxi put in a lot of work, so much so to when it broke, I was super sad, and I was hoping that I could hurry up and get one in time to do the next person's hair. No, I'm not a beautician. But that's what I was doing, okay? So this is a Maxi Glide. It is a steaming flat iron. These retail probably for about $130, $140. I don't know if the price has changed, but that's how much I paid for mine. So that's the Maxi Glide, okay? Now. This Thermocell. Now, I don't even know if you can find this anymore. Let me just say that. I don't even know if this is something that you're gonna be able to find anymore. This is super duper old Thermocell is the name of it. This is what I used to carry with me when I would go traveling. This is a traveling essential to me. So let me show you how it works. there's some type of something that lights this, okay? You see that? Goes on the end of this one here, okay? You twist it, right? You see that? So I'm guessing you're seeing what it is now. See that? Okay. You push it on right here. You hear that sound? It's like a lighter. And then you click it and it lights up and it gets this hot. And you got a pretty much a hot iron, like a curling iron, and or you can use it as a flat iron wherever you go. You go out to a meeting, a club, a lounge, whatever, and you know, you got some little edges cutting up, okay? So I just turned it off. Has a little brush on there. This was my favorite go-to for quite some time. I love that it's compact, love as it comes apart, but the problem with this is this. Here's the problem with this one. With the traveling restrictions, I have not, when I went to Atlanta to go visit or just to go and explore with my husband for his birthday a few years ago, I did not take this because I didn't know if they would let me have it on the plane, you know, because this is making fire. So I didn't know, so I just didn't take it. But I'm assuming it's the same stuff that's in lighters, okay? Whatever that substance is. So that's my other fave. Again, that is called Thermocell. Okay, now, so those are the tools. So now we're gonna get into, what is our next one? The treatments. Treatment time. Number one. My hair, I'll insert pictures as I'm talking up in one of the little corners to show you the progress of my hair, okay? My hair, I know it's all in the bun right now, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, so I mean that literally, it's 3:24, okay? So this right here, Apple G 2-step protein treatment, my hair absolutely loves this stuff. I do this every 10 weeks. It's a substance that you put on your hair. It gets your hair really hard, lets all the protein get all in there, and then you rinse it out. You don't do it all the time. It's just a 1 every 10 week type of sort of thing, kind of like you would do if you were perming your hair. I'm natural, I don't perm my hair. I ain't with it, okay? So I am natural, and so I need to make sure my protein and all that stuff stays where it's supposed to. So this is what I use. This is my number one. If I had to just buy one hair product for treatments, this is what I would buy, okay? Now, the second thing I would buy is the Glover's Mane regular scalp and head treatment. It comes in a little orange box. I'm out of it right now. I gotta order some more, but I'll insert a picture so you can see it. This stuff is great for just keeping your hair moisturized. You know, with our hair, our biggest issue with our hair is that it dries out, okay? Our hair can be very dry, okay? My hair can be extremely dry at times. So it looks okay right now, but I promise you it has its moments. And so conditioning it and moisturizing it is number one. It's not that our hair don't grow. I know a lot of people say, oh, your hair grows fast. No, it doesn't. It's about how much of your hair can you retain that's growing? How much can you keep on your head, okay? So if your hair is dry and brittle, it's gonna break. So it can be growing to 1.5 inches or an inch or 1/2 inch a month, but if 1/2 inch is breaking off, then it looks like your hair's not growing. And in most cases, that's what's going on, and your hair actually is growing. You're just not seeing it because it's breaking off faster than it's growing. Thing is the hair affinity pills, okay? I consider that a treatment. Now these are vitamins, which I feel that all women over 35 should be taking at this point in life, okay? Now I first tried these hair affinity pills back in 2010. Back then I think they were new, and it was costly. It was costly. So much so to where I just stopped taking it after a while. Once I got my hair to where I kind of felt pretty good with it, I was like, yeah, let me cut that out for a while because it's you know, it can get up there. But my daughter bought me this bottle recently, and so I've started taking them again, okay? Hair affinity pills. And like I said, I'll link everything, okay? Oh, I forgot in my tools. One of these little brushes. I love this for adding conditioner or hair treatment. Sometimes I'll put a couple of things together, some different oils and some conditioners, and I'll blend them up in my blender, and then I'll apply them, and I like to use this to do that, okay? Now, Let me see what else, because I know I've got some other stuff on my list. Okay, Dove conditioner. If I only could pick one conditioner, one hair treatment aside from this Apogee, it would be my Dove conditioner. We don't play when it comes to the Dove conditioner up in this family, okay? I know you're supposed to rinse it out. I never rinse it out. I never rinse it out. I wring it out, okay? Me and Dove are in a long time relationship. We are long-time life partners. I've been using Dove since, I have to have it every day, all the time. Since, I say 2002, where Dove is in my home at all times, maybe 2 or 3 bottles sometimes. Dove is with me each and every day up in this head. I do co-wash my hair every single day. If I don't, it's because I was just lazy and fell asleep somewhere. But most of the time, this gets co-washed with Dove, okay? Oh, let's talk about this tool, and I'll insert a picture of it because I have mine on not an audio book, but on my Kindle. There's a book called The Science of Black Hair. Now this book is the first book written by a Black scientist about our hair, if you are African American or African, or you know what I mean. It's the first book written by a Black scientist, Black woman scientist, about our hair. Now this book reads like a textbook. So it's amazing. Being that we came over here the way we came over here, there was a lot of information about our hair, and we have a special type of hair that we lost, that we know nothing about. Thank God for science, because science will reveal it all, won't it? So this book breaks down, like a school book does, everything you need to know about your hair, everything that your hair is doing that's different than other hairs, the pH balance of the hair, the type of thickness of the hair, the strands, the textures, how it breaks, how it should be cut, how it should be washed, how, you name it, it's in this book, okay? It's called The Science of Black Hair, and I'll insert it so you can get the author because I can't remember her right off my head. But it's a great book. I had the book, I think I let someone borrow it, never got the book back. I can't even remember who I allowed to borrow it, so I don't know where to go retrieve it. It's just their book now. So now I ordered me one on my Kindle, okay? So, number one thing I did when I started my hair journey, I got a hair journal. Now, get yourself a hair journal. I think that's extremely, extremely important. And I say that because you want to keep up on the progress of your hair. You don't want to be guessing about, oh, did I do this treatment this week? Or did I do that treatment that week? Or did I, what product was that I used? So on my hair journey, what I did is I had a book and I wrote down all the products I used, when I used them, the treatments, when I did the treatments, what tools I bought, how much they wore, where I bought them from, if I liked them, if I didn't like them, did they work, all of that stuff, okay? How long my hair was. Yes, I measured my hair. I have a shirt that I've made with lines going down the back. I'm sure you guys have seen them. I'll put that in the link as well, so I can see the actual growth of my hair. That was just a really motivating, really important thing to do, okay? So I started my hair journey back in 2009, okay? Now, I'm pretty consistent with the things that I did for my hair, and that's all the stuff that I'm showing you here. When it comes to what I need to do that I have not done is I really need to get back to doing my deep conditionings. And actually really staying on this every 10 weeks. Those two things will change your hair life, I promise you, okay? It will change everything. Okay, let's see. The length of my hair right now is probably right underneath the actual strap of the bra. So right about right here, maybe a little bit longer. Yeah, it could have been better, but I just kind of neglected my hair after my 4th third child. It wasn't even the fourth child. After the third child, I just gave up on me for a little bit, and I'm just now coming about after the fourth child. She's 4, so it's been a while. Okay. So neem oil, okay. I actually have some somewhere, but neem oil. Neem oil is great if you're having dandruff problems, if you're having any type of issue with, you know, dry skin, scalp, all that stuff. Neem oil is the best thing for it. It kills microbacteria, okay? It's usually used in the garden, but it's also used on the body as well. And I found that it really, really does do a great job if you have you're having scalp issues and all that. You just take a couple of drops and just rub it into your scalp. Now, I would say you can mix it with an oil. Just put it into another oil, maybe some olive oil, some flaxseed oil, or something like that, okay? That's another one. Flaxseed oil, flaxseed gel. Make some flaxseed gel from the flax seeds. Not hard to do. There's plenty of YouTube tutorials on it. Check it out. Now, the neem oil does smell like burnt peanut butter from my husband's. That's what my husband tells me. He says it smells like burnt peanut butter. It probably does to him, but the benefits outweigh the bad, okay? So if you got to smell like burnt peanut butter to get your scalp life together, it's just, that is what it is, all right? Let me see what's else on my list. Hello. Okay, so the next thing on the list is pH strips. Now these you can get anywhere. You can get them at, I think Sally's do have them. You can go on right on Amazon. You ain't gotta leave your house, okay? Just go on Amazon and click. You got pay like $4 or $5 and get you some pH strips. Now let's talk about this. The pH strips are so important to your hair care routine. And let me tell you why, because some of these companies are not right, okay? They're not being honest when it comes to what's in their products. And a lot of people now want to go natural. They want to go natural and they don't want anything slowly perm in their hair. And a lot of products, you'll be surprised, actually perm your hair. And so when I bought these pH strips and I learned this in the book, The Science of Black Hair, this is where I learned it from. When I got my first pH strips, I went and tested all the products at that time that I was using. And there were so many products that were coming back with the pH balance so bad. And it was basically, there's a little chart in The Science of Black Hair that shows you the different pH balances, what it should be, and what pH balance starts to have perm in it to dye your hair. It has like a little chart. And you can gauge it off of that. After you test your product, you can put it to the book and you can see if the product you're using contains lye in it or perm stuff in it, okay? And I say out of all the products at that time that I was using about maybe 8 products, 5 of them had perm in it. Permanent. Perm. I'm talking about conditioners. I'm talking about grease or hair jet, oils and things like that, hair treatments. They had perm in it, and it was not anything that you thought would be perming your hair. You didn't think, oh, I'm gonna go and get this deep conditioning and this is gonna perm my hair. It said nothing on the box about perming hair. It said nothing on the box about we have lye, we have this in there, and it's gonna make your hair straight over time, okay? So pH strips are a must. If you are serious about taking control of your hair care life, get you some pH strips. Get that book on Kindle. I think I paid $9 for it. If you don't want to order the full hardcover or paperback, Kindle, it's $9. The Science of Black Hair, it will change your life. Okay, it'll change your life. So let's see here. Let me tell you what happened to my hair. So my hair was growing great. I'll insert a small clip here and then So in this clip here, this was one of my very first YouTube videos on my very first channel that I never really did anything with. But this was the happiest that I have ever been with my hair. On this picture here, I have a twist out. So my hair is actually longer than that. On this picture, it's just twisted. So it's crinkly, so it makes it look a little shorter. But it was nice and full and healthy and rich and movable and swingable and all of that good stuff. And then I decided to use wind, and it completely destroyed my hair. It took 2 to 3 years just to get my hair back to where it was
almost like when I first started my hair journey. And I think that's kind of where the discouragement came in and why I waited so long to try to redo everything that I'm doing now. It's discouraging when you work years and years trying to accomplish something with your hair only to
Yeah.
lose it all.
Go ahead and watch the clip. You see how beautiful my hair looked? I was so proud of it. It was looking good, girl. I was flowing. I was moving and shaking, okay? Then I decided that I was going to try Win. W-E-N, Win. Chaz Diaz, okay? I should have a lawsuit right now. I should have a lawsuit right now with Mr. Chaz Diaz because all my hair, almost all of my hair fell out. Now I have a lot of hair. It doesn't look like it because it's all shoved in this little bun. I have a lot of hair. So even if I lose some, I've always been kind of spoiled in the sense of like, oh, I did this or used that product and some of my hair came out. No big deal because I have so much, you can't really tell. I was in the shower just combing out hair. Like my hair, like I said, I do a cold wash every morning. So I'm just rinsing my hair and combing through it with the white tooth comb, and my hair is just falling and I'm just crying. Like I'm losing so much hair. You know that little gremlin thing off the Lord of the Ring? To me, that's what I looked like, okay? I'm gonna see if I can't find a picture. Now, everyone else was like, I don't see what you're talking about. I don't see anything wrong with your hair. You're not losing any hair, girl. You're tripping. Da 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 da. I'm telling you. I am telling you. That Win. I don't know if the protein in it was too strong for my hair. I don't know what. But after doing some research, I found out there's thousands and thousands of women that had the same problem, and a lot of them didn't know it. Not just ethnic women, all women across the board. So I believe they've had like a major lawsuit after them. But to this day, they're still selling it on HSN, QVC, or whatever, because I've seen it. So maybe they just said, you know, we're making so much money, we don't care. We'll pay y'all a little something, and we're gonna keep selling it. Okay. So I wish somebody would caution me. Just a caution. I would try Win if I were you, but to each his own. All right, let's get into the gels. So everyone knows the gels that we go to is the Echo Style, okay? It's the Echo Style. This is the #1. If you're gonna use a gel, this is #1. But this right here, especially during Corona time, Corona pandemic time, this definitely is #2, okay? Now, I was in Walmart looking for this. This is what I was looking for. They didn't have that. They didn't have that, not even the one with flaxseed in it, they didn't have none of that, none of it. There was nothing there for us folks, okay? And so I started looking around to see, okay, well, I need something. What else can I use? I'm looking all around, can't find nothing. Turn around and look down on the other side of the gondola, and I found this one, okay? Can I pronounce that? Extremic. I don't know if it's extreme. Maybe it says extreme, but I think that's a C or E. I'm not sure. It's maybe 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm not sure. Okay. Professional styling gel. That's what it looks like. Okay. That is what it looks like. And you can find it at good old Walmart. Now, this big old thing of gel cost me, how many ounces is it? It's 35.27 ounces. This big old thing cost me $2. $12, okay? $12, okay? And this thing, I promise you, let me see if I can get close up now. I just woke up. If you're going for like, I usually do, y'all who see my other videos know I like big hair. So I usually do big hair. But this one will get your waves going. Don't look at my gray hair. I'm gonna talk about that in a minute. Don't look at the grays, just look past that. You see all the waves right there? That's what this little gel did. It does not flake, does not get hard, it's just soft. Everything's still soft. But if you can't get this one, this is the next best thing. Now, for me, I've actually been using this one more. It does great with, you know, I put, after I co-wash my hair with conditioner, like I said, I don't wash out all the conditioner. I wring it out. I go in with some olive oil, like, you know, you get out the tub or the shower and you throw your head forward, and you take the olive oil and rub it through your hands, and you know, rub it through your hair. I do that, and then I go over it with this. I wrap a towel around it and let it go, and then I take the towel off, and there it is. I'll do my edges with this one, okay? But this is what I've been using. This is my new favorite thing for the July, August time frame. This is it. And let's discuss our grays. Okay. We're gonna talk about our grays because, you know, we kind of getting up there in age. So this is what I use, Clairol, first of all, let me say, even with permanent dyes, like the permanent dyes that you can get, I always go with Clairol, okay? So this one is the Beautifuls Collection Clairol Moisturizing Color Semi-Permanent. This is the semi-permanent, okay? Semi-permanent. The reason why I go with semi-permanent is because I found that since I do co-wash my hair pretty much every day, the permanent dye is not so permanent. So I figured, okay, I'll just go with a semi-permanent. And this stuff is very forgiving. There's been times where I've put this on my edges here, because you can see that's where all my grays are. And there's some in the middle, but you can't see that. I'm more concerned with this part. There's been times where I've put that on there and forgot that I put it on there. I put it on there, I put like some oils or conditioners in that side and wrap it up and be cleaning or, you know, doing whatever I do around the house, get involved with children and all that, and I forget. And it's been hours. It's been like 2-3 hours, and I'm like, oh my God, I forgot. And I go rinse it out, and there's nothing wrong with my hair. My hair doesn't break off. It's not falling out, none of that. So I've been using this for years, okay? For years. So that is the Beautiful Collection by Clairol, semi-permanent. And they have it, of course, in every single color. I like to get mine in jet black, okay? And that is the most of the stuff that I use for my hair, okay? The humidifier, I'm gonna plug that in. That is the humidifier. Those are the products that I use to keep my hair corralled and acting like it has some sense, okay? And just looking good, looking healthy. When you have healthier hair, you just feel better. You just feel better. I like to have the option on if I want to wear a wig or fake hair or whatever I do to my hair. I want it to be optional. I don't ever want it to be because I damaged my hair or because I don't have edges or whatever that I have to use these products. And I understand a lot of people, it's not even their fault. It's, you know, their mom didn't know any better. And before they even had a choice in the matter, they didn't have edges or they had patches in their head or whatever. Or some people have alopecia, or there's so many things. There's so many things that can go on. But for me, I wanted to be a person to have healthy hair. And then if I want to throw a wig or a lace front or whatever else I do to my hair, that's just a bonus. I can take it off and underneath my hair is still healthy. Okay. So I know 2 things I have to do to maintain healthy hair. And I'm trying to get back into it. Stay away from wind. Now, wind is just not for me. I'm not a wind girl. And moisture. And this is one of the ways to do that. All the products that I shared with you today, I'm going to try and link and from where I got them or the link of where you can get them. Our hair is our crown, right? Let's take good care of our hair. Let's do the best we can. Don't be walking around all gray like me. I'm going to do something about that. But I know some people like gray hair. If you like gray hair, rock gray hair. For me personally, I'm just not ready to do all that yet. Maybe in another 10, 15 years. But right now, I'm still trying to be as young, vibrant thing I can be, you know. But that is it. I just wanted to come in and share that with you guys because I can't sleep. Anybody else wake up at 2:30, 3:30 and feel like the day has to start right then? Because that's what's going on. It's 4:15 in the morning and I done got dressed. I done put on makeup. I'm down here filming videos for you wonderful people and the whole house is asleep and it's wonderful. This is great. Oh, this is so wonderful. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I don't know what I'm going to do next. I don't know if I should go up in the craft room and make something or just sit on the couch and twiddle my thumbs. I just don't know. But we going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'll let you know later on. That's the sound when it's all finished, okay? That's how you know your treatment's over. This is also great for kids. You got to watch them. You got to watch them. You can't leave them under there and walk away. But I have 4 girls, 4 heads I got to take care of. My oldest one, she's grown now, so I ain't got to worry about her head. But those other 3, we do this, okay? But I watch them because it can, like I said, it's hot, it's steam, okay? So it's an option. But anyhow, I hope you guys are having the greatest day, making the best of it, being the best you, encouraging somebody to be great, okay? You already know what I'm going to say. Stay wrapped in scraps, meaning stay recycling. Don't get bitter, okay? Recycle that and turn it into a lesson well learned. Let's not be bitter. Let's not be angry. Let's not be hostile and volatile and, needing anger management certificates. If you need one, you need one. But I'm saying try to live your best life by constantly remaking you. Make you a better you each and every day. That's what I mean when I say stay wrapped in scraps. It's a double entendre. It doesn't just mean, I'm not just talking about craft and decor and style and all that. I'm not just talking about that. I'm talking about stay reinventing yourself. Okay? Stay reinventing yourself. Don't lose yourself in this world, in this madness, in circumstance, in finance, in being a parent. There's so many things that we do, especially as women, where sometimes we lose ourselves because we're so involved and we're so worried about helping someone else, our children, our husband, or our family, whatever the case may be. So take some time to care about you. Care about you. Do something good for you. And because when you care for yourself, it allows you to better care for other people. You can be a better mother. You can be a better friend. You can be a better wife. Okay? You can be a better person. So stay wrapped in scraps. Stay loving you, stay loving people, stay loving life, stay loving God, and I will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.